whether it's in the swamps or a suburban backyard.
You're gonna get off my property, I promise I'm not gonna play in the code.
Florida man does not go quietly.
Starting with you. Starting with you. I'll start whipping this thing around.
He means the hose.
Come here, buddy.
When police try to bring in this Florida man for his judge-ordered court hearing, he runs into the gator-infested water to get away.
He's in the water.
They all pointed at me. They pulled their tasers out and they ran.
Fortunately, officers down here have the proper tools for maritime pursuits, and they bust out the swamp boat.
He's naked, by the way, so you're not going to really have anything to grab onto.
But Florida man has a few more tricks up his sleeves.
Come here, buddy. Watch, don't let him grab it.
He throws kelp at the cops to keep them at bay.
Hey, go forward, go forward, go forward. Do it.
The police corral the man to the shallow end of the lake. And when they see that there's no gators nearby,
Go.
they make their move. The officers manage to restrain him. But not without taking some damage in the process. The man was brought into his court hearing where the judge took leniency on him due to his mental state. But he wasn't the only one making a bold move to avoid capture. This Florida Spider-Man is on the run. And when one of Florida's 51 drawbridges opens up, he doesn't always wait around.
Yo, this guy is insane, yo.
In Miami, this enigma was observed by multiple onlookers as he dangled 100 feet in the air.
Yo, this is actually nuts.
With few options, this guy hangs on for the ride.
That is some of these scary. He was holding on for dear life.
How do you make this mistake?
Oh, this was no mistake. Believe it or not, this was a choice.
Let's go! Bumping! It's bumping!
As the bridge begins to level out, Super Dave is celebrating his survival.
Let's go! Watch it!
And by the time the authorities are able to arrive and bring him in, he manages to avoid the police and is still at large today.
Yo, we need to go hug him.
This daredevil made an amazing escape. But Florida man can also be known for dynamic entrances. At the Sarasota-Bradenton International Airport, this pickup truck made the tarmac his personal racetrack. The driver was speeding on Highway 41 in Sarasota when he drove through the fence that protects the runway from the roadway. He hit a stunning 100 miles per hour when he slammed through the baggage claim and continued on a detour through the rest of the airport. He finally came to a halt when he hit the rental car counter. And he almost made the desk agent drop her drink. Let's see that again. This fearless Florida man speeds up on the landing strip, and he slams through the wall, right through the O in Bradenton. And as he hits the counter, one employee tries to duck for cover and protect her Stanley Cup. This guy is unfazed. It's just another day on the job for him. The wreck destroyed the baggage claim area's conveyor belts, ceiling, windows, doors, and walls, totaling around $250,000 in damages. The International Airport incident is still under active investigation by the Florida Highway Patrol. Police have no idea why the driver drove down that runway. Even in a car on a runway, Florida man has a need for speed. Something that's ingrained in them at a young age. In Broward County, Florida on May 17, 2021, officers were called about a home burglary. 5 teenagers successfully stole a vehicle from someone's garage. Once the owner of the stolen black SUV called the police, the chase was on. With a crowded freeway and police on their tail, the teenagers start to panic.
when a criminal activity takes place. The blood pressure is rising, the adrenaline is moving forward. You want to be removed from this stressful situation. Am I going to drive as fast as I can? Am I going to cause bodily injury to the threat that I see that's in front of me? These are decisions quickly made.
The teenagers continue to outrun police and bypass every vehicle on the highway. That's until a police car emerges from an on-ramp. And another cruiser boxes them in from the HOV lane. And when the juveniles made a desperate lunge towards the exit, they got a lesson in physics that they missed when they ditched class. The crash totaled 6 other vehicles and injured 8 people. Thankfully, the injuries were minor, but they might not pass driver's ed this semester. The teenage thieves faced charges including grand theft auto, burglary, fleeing and eluding, and leaving the scene of a crash, causing injuries. But highway bandits aren't the only thing Florida law enforcement has to deal with. Florida's gators are also getting caught crossing the line.
That is the biggest freaking alligator I have ever seen in my life.
Like this one that's trespassing on a golf course. I think we'll let him play through. Much like Florida man, they're not going down without a fight.
Oh, I got that roll going.
Weighing in at 500 pounds, it's crucial to have the cunning capacity to take these cold-blooded critters into custody.
Anybody want a pair?
And get that scaly beast into handcuffs and safely return to the wild. But sometimes Florida man doesn't wait for the professionals to show up, and they try to take gators down on their own. Even if it makes them miss the early bird special. After this alligator started trespassing on his property, this Florida man decided he would bring the marsh monster back home and used all the tools he had to take down the scaly beast, including his members-only jacket.
All right.
When it's Florida man versus Florida gators, you never know who's gonna win. But sometimes you have to take matters into your own hands or cans. This intrepid trapper is using the hungry, hungry hippo strategy. But once you've trapped a 7-foot gator, there's one big question. What do you do with it? Hopefully the gator has a bad sense of direction and can't make it back to his yard 20 feet away.